I've got the visual on too, but like I said, I don't know how much of that we'll use.
Okay.
So don't worry about it.
I never really listened, so I never wondered why nation went to war with nation and sent their sons to die. But in the still and darkness, I've had some time to think and found so often in a war there seems a common link. Yes, some relationship between great profit for the few and the call for countless soldiers to step forth and do their due. And so it is that honor bent and duty bound and rarely asking why, black, white, brown and yellow, the common people cry, while the glory blessed in leisure set, who never touched a gun, assess the shadowed spoils of war to see what they have won. But those just aren't the kinds of things you consider at 18, strutting manhood down on Main Street, a soldier strong and lean. No, I didn't really want to know the specifics of my lot, for I knew at last I had a cause. The reason mattered not. Why, I saw war as a noble quest, and I, the champion dear of showcase, to prove my worth to doubters far and near. And all that talk of greed for motive, well, it just didn't work for me, because I was bound to fight for freedom, apple pie, and liberty. And all that I should know, I knew. Before I went to fight, I knew that when my country calls, my side is always right. So I took up that rich man's sword. I held his purpose in my hand and felt no need to question, no need to understand. But halfway around the world, knee-deep in smoke and blood and dust, I'd pay dearly for that wishful thinking and that blindly naive trust. For that man's war would have no patience with the noble dream that I'd begun, and my best intentions couldn't change the callous nature of a gun. Stripping life and limb from strangers, watching friends around me die, I realized that when you kill a man, you should know exactly why. And searching through the crosshairs, I saw much more than I should, and I found there's no line in the sand dividing evil from the good. And I wondered if my leaders were such fools they couldn't see that our wanton take of innocence was the greatest threat to me. Still, I, the lethal warrior, would seek the worthy foe among old men and children, bent with fear and fraught with woe. I spent my days in stoic battle to foil some mythic villain wild, and my nights pursued by that bloodied mother, clutching pieces of her child and haunted by my own dear mother, who would defend the darkest lies, for she too would need just cause to see a hero through her eyes. Oh, but I longed that she'd respect me for all that I believed, whether I was led by truth or if I was deceived, for no flag-draped war of empire is ever justified simply to ennoble those soldiers who have died. So, say I died with honor, but there's no justice to be told when soldiers are but pawns in the game of oil and gold. But it would be a beacon in this cruel, untimely night if I knew my mother knew. I believed that we were right, And if God could hear a dead man's prayer, I'd beg both loud and long to be beloved in her heart, untethered to that wrong, but remembered for the child, the boy, the man I strove to be, seeking to deserve the pride, the joy, the love she always gave to me.